Hey everybody, Ben here. Thanks for being here. Thanks for showing up for yourself each and every day. If you're already here from the short, you have a backstory. If not, our word was, excuse me, what was it? Slump. Being in a slump. Obviously, it's pretty self-explanatory. We are feeling a bit stuck in resistance, whether we are putting effort towards something and nothing's coming of it. We've made a decision to try to better our life or our experience or bring something new in, and it's not coming. We made space for it. We made room. Nothing's coming. Uh, when I was going from the short to here, just even trying to light my candle and my juniper, like it took very long, several matches. Nothing was lighting. Nothing was working. Uh, it was uh, annoying and frustrating. And when we get in these spaces, again, maybe we were trying and now we are getting to the point of saying, what is the point? Why bother? I'm losing this motivation. My nose is driving me nuts. Uh, Itchy wise spirit. We had two supporting angel number cards. We got long journey, and that goes into though you are tired, keep on continuing, endure, achieve, progress, follow through. As in, don't give up, don't stop, don't lose faith or hope. Our next card was open the door. Maybe we've been trying and hearing that is a bit annoying. It says courage to move forward, free access, find your way, permission to intervene. Now that right there, I should probably focus on talking more about those kind of things. Permission to intervene. We can ask all we want for help, but this is a free will universe. So if we ask to be helped or saved, that's almost like more like a prayer. It's a hope. We're not demanding anything. We're not allowing their intervene, them to take control. Now, granted, we can't have them live our life all the time. It is our choice. We have to go through things and have courage and strength uh, to close out cycles and move forward and empower ourselves. Otherwise, we are powerless by giving all that power. But we can even just start with the truth. Permission to intervene, however we want to word it, but make sure it's not open-ended. It has to be a closed statement. But by doing so, just even asking for the truth, because the short got into what am I not seeing? What am I missing? What is in this space that I can't see? Just going up to like the cups cards, you know, four of cups. There's a cup coming, and then three are in front of me, and I'm staring at those, and I'm upset about it because I wanted something to go a certain way, and I am upset about this, and that's all I'm going to focus on. And then it goes into the five of cups. Well, now those three cups have spilled. Now there's two cups. Before on the four there was one cup here, which we'll look at as like an opportunity or a direction or the truth or what we're missing. And I couldn't see that. I was stewing on the three. And then when we go to the five, now those three have fell over. Now they're really gone. Now we're really kind of in the dumps about it. And now there's not just one option, now there's two options or two truths or two possibilities that I'm still not seeing. That grieving process is fine and everything, and it has its place, depending on what we're talking about and how it is affecting in your experience. But uh, we wanted something to go a certain way, or we expected a certain outcome, and that didn't happen, and we were really fixated on that. And I can't see over here or wherever those cups are, where however we're looking, uh, open the door. I guess in a way we have to be open to the other options. We have to be willing to let go of whatever it may have been. Maybe we're not in that place anymore, but that came up, so we got into it. Uh, I'm not sure if I already focused on it, but putting all this effort into things and getting defeated to a place where uh, it's not even like we're giving up. We're just like, I don't want to try anything. That frustration can really come through. That we get really depleted. Something to look into. How can we see? Because obviously clarity is the way to go with anything. You know, we need a direction, we need an answer, we need a truth, we need something. How important is that to move forward? Maybe it's something that's not important, but it feels like it's important to us to know, to have, to validate, to move forward, to confirm our decision or our direction. This also goes back into a bit of reflection. What is it, depending on what it is in our experience, that we were going after or looking for and it hasn't come yet, or we don't know what decision to make? What emotion is tied to that? What is the emotional outcome? And if we really didn't know, if we're in survival, um, let's just focus on the emotion and then just reflect on us. What is the emotion that we're seeking? What is it that we want to experience? What are we trying to experience? We have the Lovers reversed. Conflict doesn't have to be with others. It can be, but also with self. If it is with others, it's also with self. You know, we are involved in that as well. And uh, going back to what we were just talking about, the emotion. What is it? What was it that we were after, and what is it? Granted, it's not here, or it hasn't come to fruition. It's not happening. We're getting defeated. Where's the emotion tied to that? And the uh, the misdirection. I don't want to say it like we were going after it and it's wrong, but maybe in our mind we are seeing it as something that it's not. Which is, you know, misguiding us, manipulating our mind a little bit. Last Judgment reversed, avoidance. Uh, Maybe we are coming from a place of, uh, I don't want to say alternative motive, but that's what's coming up. Uh, it's seeing something that maybe, you know, that we want or we need to experience, or survival, however we were looking at it, and we are placing this on a pedestal. We're viewing it as something more than what it is, and that is that Four of Cup, that Five of Cup grasp on it, when there's a different way to feel that, is where I'm getting at. If it has to do with survival, there's a different way to survive. It is this. We're placing a title or an emotion on it that is not true, and by putting it up here on this pedestal, it's all we can see. It's all we're after, when there are other ways to receive this emotion. That's where I went with reflecting back to the emotion and seeing what emotion it's going to bring, and focusing more on that than this tangible item or experience. Four Pentacles reversed, a spiritualist. When we look on the actual Four Pentacles, the guy is grasping the pentacles. And I look at this as both ways. If we're in lack, we don't have it and we're really holding on to it to survive. And then if we're in a surplus, we're still in lack because we're so afraid of when's it going to be taken away. We're placing a lot of energy or focus on this item that's external to feel some sort of safety, whether on the under or on the above. In the reverse, it is removing this grasp, or up on the pedestal, this trophy. It's not really a trophy, but it's a prize. It is, we are making it more important in our mind than it really is. And I'm not saying that it's not okay to have nice things if that's what it's about. It is. Uh, we're putting it on a pedestal. We're making it worth more than it really is. And we have to get back to that emotion of what is the emotion in return for getting there, or receiving it, or experiencing it, and put that on a pedestal. Two of Wands reversed, hesitation. Giving immediately, like, if I don't do this, or I don't go this way, And I was going back to the message like yesterday, like this has to happen for the life that I want, or this is the way. And this is where we really get into going after goals and pinpointing all of our energy onto this very direct direction and stages and steps. And when it doesn't go the way that we want, it pulls me right back to that Four of Cups, Five of Cups experience where uh, this is what I was focused on and didn't pan out the way that I expected or I wanted or I saw it, and it's ruined, it's kaput, it's not going to happen, it can't happen now. Uh, Letting go of this structure, this direction, uh, not in not in a hole. It's just our view is very funneled down here until it's opened up. That's where I'm saying, focus on the emotion. Bring the emotion in. Here we are at the Four of Cups. Reversed. Renewal. So, looking at apathy would be how I explained it before. If we're getting to that place where, well, this is what I wanted and it didn't work, and I'm disappointed and I want to give up. I don't want to try anymore. It didn't work. Uh, Maybe some negative self-talk is coming through there. Negative self-talk on the universe, society, whatever was going on, where we were down in the dumps of it. Getting to a place of uh, healing or letting that go, releasing that, and opening up. That hesitation is maybe something we didn't want to let go of. I don't know if I already said that, but got into the aspect of this was it. This is how it's supposed to go, and it didn't. So it's over. I failed. I can't move forward. Uh, the devil reversed. Empowerment. Going right back to our thoughts and how we choose to use them is empowerment. We have tons of control. It's not easy to let go of difficult or stressful, sad things, depending on how it affects us, or even failures. But when we gravitate and we grab a hold of those, they're in charge. They direct us. They get to win. And sometimes it's unbearable, or we can't turn that off at times. But it is our choice to pull that back and release it from this direct avenue that we had, and instead see the bigger picture by going after the emotion. I guess we'll go with one more card here. Six of Wands, victorious. It is all there. It always is. And it's never easy for us to to see the greater picture because, well, what would be the point then? If everything was handed to us and life was just peachy, then why would we be here? Why would we be in this experience? Yes, horrible things do happen and we do have extreme struggle in life, but uh, coming into our power and really learning and reflecting on our emotions, we get control of that and we can funnel that energy. We are the manifester of all. We are co-creating, we are experiencing. Of course, there will be ups and downs, but it is this inner strength and ability to navigate this and place our emotions, our energy. We're sending it, we're receiving it in motion and placing it where we want to. How to utilize that is much more than just this surface level healing and not being a hothead. There's much more going on, and when we start to use it in a more beneficial way, we get to see results, and that's what's there. I'll leave this here. If this resonated, feel free to like, comment, share, or subscribe, and I will talk to y'all later.